Right to the air is Carr. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. Some problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes part of this is all the quarterback is simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
After incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this one off to counter. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on second down. Carr eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left, Conner. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Carr now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Again, it's Carr. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here comes Dortch on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Easily one of the most exciting player-team fits from last year's draft. Rondale Moore brought his brand of electricity to the Cardinals offense as a rookie, and he'll have an even bigger role in that offense this season and should easily top his 435 yards of 2021. He gets Arizona 1st down with that catch.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Murray now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On 1st down, Carr. And they It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a play fake. Carr on the move to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Conner on the read option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. An option handoff given to Conner. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now an option play on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Murray now. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Conner. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Carr completes it, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
To throw his car. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Again, they'll throw to Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Carr to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Dortch. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. At their own 40-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A quick throw here out to Brown. Murray's pass complete to Marquise Brown. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray. And the pass is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Again, he finds more. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. To try again after the sack. Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that last sack puts Murray in the cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Carr now on 1st down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping them. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 93. Throwing his Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is
intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw it, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover. But it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Arizona, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts, the game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time.